I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
Proof that there really is two hacks at Two Hacks Garage.
Yes, and they're the same name too.
Oh.
Makes it easier that way.
They're over here giving me a hand. We have some butchered airline for the compressor, and young Jeff is going to replace that line up to the T, and then we got new fittings for it.
And then we're gonna have hot dogs. That's
Then we're going to Bozo's. Jeff has never had Bozo hot dogs.
I haven't either.
Neither has Big Jeff.
I used to watch Bozo the Clown. I always wanted to do the grand prize game.
You wanted to sit next to your mom while the arrows go back and forth through the crowd.
Yeah, I always sat there and thought to myself, how are these kids not in school right now?
Hey Jeff, who's your favorite clown?
Kamala Harris. Is that right?
Oh my God, look at that snot rocket on that fucking fitting. Why would they do that?
Keep pulling, Jeff. She's gonna drop down to me and I'll grab it. Okay, I got it. Okay.
That's what we're fixing. I tried putting clamps on it. It wasn't gonna do. So the two hacks from Jeff's from Two Hacks Garage.
Got my wrench for watching.
Yeah. Dan, he's packing some.
Packing some steel.
Hey, is that a big wrench you got in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
It's because we're going to Bozo's.
Do you want a ladder to get up there, Jeff?
Yeah, that'd probably be the best.
Yeah. Could I have Jeff, your dad, go grab one? It's in the transmission tunnel, which is just past the shitter.
Man, they did hack that up, didn't they?
Ain't that something? I don't understand what that's all about.
Binomics.
Yeah. I don't even remember who put that in for me.
Well, they.
But there's a crack or something there leaking really bad.
Well, it's probably leaking past.
It's on the other side, believe it or not.
Over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely.
And I was like, why is the compressor going off like a motherfucker?
That right there.
That's the reason why.
Yeah.
So I have a bunch of spare hose and the knife to cut it with. And I figured we'll just take care of that.
Yeah, I'd say that's not really
They're right above the sun shells and the output shafts.
right there.
Yeah.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of work on a transmission.
That's right.
A little bit. Not a lot of work.
Right.
It's not like my Ford where it needs to be completely.
And you're going to do it. I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay. Broke. Haney's got a noisy diff. The boat has got a broken skeg. That hasn't ran in 20 years. That has a rounded off lifter or a rounded off cam lobe. And that Ford is getting a E4OD trans brake. So that's what's going on in the shop. There's the two hacks finding the ladder.
I feel like a fireman.
You don't look like one.
No. I'm afraid of heights. That's the reason I
Are you really?
became a cop. I didn't have to climb ladders.
You were a cop?
Yeah, 35 years.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's why it turned out so.
In the town that he grew up in, it's like,
No kidding.
he always say, hey, Dad, are you on duty tonight? I said, yeah. He said,
Were you a good cop or a bad cop?
I was a good cop.
Because you know there is both.
There is bad cops. I ran into a couple.
No. I pretty
There's police that know what the Bill of Rights is, and there's police that don't.
I let them set their own tone for a ticket.
There's
You know, if you show the guy respect and getting pulled over, you're good to go.
You'll have compliance every time.
Right.
But I did have one, went up, walked up to the car, introduced myself. Before I can introduce myself, the guy says, what's your fucking problem? So I said, we're going to start this over again.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to start off on the wrong foot.
No.
Especially if you give a guy who might be a power tripper a reason to throw you in the clink.
Yeah, I had a couple experiences with bad cops growing up.
Damn, that ladder's huge.
It is.
Do you need a hand? Should I put the camera down?
No, you're good.
Once you get in place, I'm going to prop these feet up. So when you get up. Okay, we're good.
This is why this channel is called Two Hacks. I always thought there was just one.
You know, if we were firemen, the building would be burnt down by now. Are you able to stand up there behind that stuff? No, there's no room. Like the T's right here.
Yeah,
There's
Actually, once you get up on the shelf,
Yeah.
put your foot at the bottom of that ladder, Dad.
Yeah.
So you got your wrench.
Yeah, come here, right there.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, we gotta
It's in my pocket.
we gotta block this out. I don't want no ass shots of fucking.
My plumber pants. Should wear
Yeah.
my plumber pants.
All right. Once you see the back end of an elephant, you never are the same. Oh. Oh, look at that. Like a glove. All right, we're going to come back for the finishing.
Can we please get the hell out of here? This place gives me the creeps. Why didn't you tell me to come to it?
Hello, may I help you? You can sure as hell try. Hi, I'm Abe Froman. Party of 3 for 12.
I'm going to give Andy Wood a run for his money on setting up tunnel rams for racing.
Okay.
Not street use, just for straight up racing.
Well, I want to say thank you to you and your dad for setting up my air hose,
Not a problem.
my airline. So now it's fixed with no leaks. And thanks for helping me do the truffle shuffle.
Not a
We
problem.
got the vehicles moved around, so tomorrow the transfer case is coming out, the white truck, and that Ford transmission's coming out.
Always working on Fords, John,
Well, now I do, now that I got a Ford valve body.
which is awesome.
So,
I showed my dad the Tesla valve.
oh yeah?
That still blows my
I
mind.
see you took them upstairs to the bar.
Yeah, I I showed him around. He likes the place. Because when he said shop, I thought you meant just like a shop. I'm like, no, it's a shop. It's
Well, what's
shop.
the difference between a shop and a shop?
This is like legit big shop.
Yeah, I do like it.
I do too.
It's not a race shop unless you got a shitload of stickers.
Yes, that is true.
So, well, you can tell my audience what you're doing today.
So I have a front engine dragster, and it's got a power glide transmission. John went through it.
There it is over there.
It was all good to go, and I have a her shifter for it, automatic, and there's a button that has a solenoid.
It's an electric shifter.
Yes, electric shifter, and the detent in the shifter mechanism on the transmission, that's probably not the correct term, but it's just too tight. So John,
Rooster comb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so John's going to
The
show
part that goes
me,
click, click, click.
Yeah, the clickety part. John's going to show me how to adjust that, so when I hit that button and that solenoid hits the shifter, it'll start popping the gears. So that way, when I'm driving, I can have both hands on the bat wing and be safe.
Right.
Yes. So that's what he's going to show me.
And
then,
who's your favorite clown?
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
We're going to Bozo Hot Dogs.
Bozo, yes.
Bozo Hot Dogs.
Bozo Hot Dogs. And John and I have an aficionado for Chicago style hot dogs. He's taking me to Corky's.
Yeah.
He's taking me to a place down the street. Obviously.
Now this is a little bit different. The Bozos are beef pork hot dogs.
I'm game.
I'm telling you though, I think they're better than all beef.
We gotta try it. We gotta try it.
Yeah, you'll like it.
Definitely.
All right, well, that's enough for behind the scenes here. I'm going to let Jeff get his camera and everything set up so he can do his video.
Yes.
And go to his channel at 2Hex Garage if you want to see how to adjust the tension on your rooster comb for your power glide.
Yes. Until then, Cope Racing Transmissions, #1 place in America.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Jeff.
This will be a hoot.
I'll let them know what you're doing.
So what I'm doing is I'm taking the pan off so we can get in there and adjust the shift lever detent, rooster comb, because right now, you can't see, but it's actually pretty tight. And it needs to be a lot looser so when the electric shifter solenoid hits it, it pops it from first gear to second gear. That's all I need it for. Because Power Glide is only 2 gears.
It's only half a transmission.
It's only half a transmission.
Yeah, see how some of that casting in that pan makes it hard to get to the bolts?
Yeah.
When I designed my oil pan, you can use a black, thick-walled socket, and then it's not going to hit the oil pan.
You make one heck of a product, John.
I was thinking about that while I was putting it together, because I've been through what you just went through. You can't get the socket on because the socket's hitting the cast part of the pan. This will also let us to take a peek on the inside to see how the transmission looks.
Yes.
And it only has, what, 4 or 5 passes on it?
Yeah, if that. Yeah, it's got 5 passes on it.
5 passes.
I believe 5 passes total.
5 wimpy passes. There's a hammer right there. Do you have all the bolts out first?
Yes.
All right. Just gently find a corner, like by your left hand.
Yep.
Or your right hand. Just tap that up. There you go. Man, this guy's a natural.
Oh, there we go.
This guy's a natural. Uh-oh, it's that time of the month for Jeff. Yeah, they got a little converter in there.
That might be that.
Nothing to be worried about.
Okay.
Now, do you see the spring, Jeff?
I do.
There's a little bracket
Yeah,
and
I
a
see that.
spring.
Yep.
You get the hammer and a screwdriver and just tap that down so there's not as much spring pressure on that spring.
So if you look in here, guys, when I move this, see that moving through the gears? So he's telling me we need to release spring pressure right here. So there's this little bracket. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap and bend that down. So that's going to have less spring tension on there. So when you go through the gears,
It should make it much easier for that shifter to do its job.
much easier.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm going to do. start?
No.
Okay.
You just want to, if
one.
you turn around behind you, top drawer to the left, there's flat chisels. Just get something that's not sharp and put it across there, and that way it makes a nice bend.
Nice. Yep. John's got all the fancy tools.
Just a little at a time, Jeff. You don't have to go crazy with it.
So all I did was take it from flat to maybe 10
Like
degrees.
go 10 degrees.
So that's park right there. That's reverse. There's neutral. There's second. There's first.
No third. Oh, damn.
I know.
Oh, no third gear.
So all I'm doing is I'm taking it to see how, there. Okay.
Wouldn't that be funny? Hey, Mr. Cole, please? Yes. Hey, can I drop off my power glide? It's got no third.
So I'm just going through, and so there's first. There's second. First. Second. First. And obviously there's on my shifter. You can't hit neutral.
A lockout.
It's got a lockout, yes.
Not only that, isn't this forward manual or is it reverse?
Forward,
Yeah, so you're pushing to neutral.
yes,
So you pull it all the way down for first,
yes.
and the shift noid pulls it in the second. What side is the shifter? The shift noid on it, the solenoid for the shifter.
I have no idea.
Is it behind the handle or in
It's
front of the
behind
handle?
the handle.
Okay, so it pushes.
It pushes. Just bing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to do the same thing. You want to make sure that you're 1 to 2 pushing it. That looks pretty
I
easy.
would say this looks a lot better because he was having to force it. Now
Yeah.
he just taps it.
All
It's
right.
actually going into 2 gears. It's going to neutral.
Yeah. Well, there's first. There's second. There's
I'm going to come
neutral.
over and take a gander at that while the pan's off, Jeff,
Okay.
just to see what we have cooking. No, that's park, Jeff. This is 1 to 2. Okay.
Oh, I was backwards.
See the long detent?
Yeah.
The long detent is park. So
Okay.
what you're doing is out of park. So you're going to go from here to here. That's your 1, 2. So
Okay.
try it again.
Might loosen that up just a tad.
Okay.
I was wrong, guys.
That spring, that looks like a pretty stout spring. I don't know if that's factory aftermarket. I would bet it's aftermarket.
I would bet.
Because I thought, now I don't do power glides every day, so, but I thought that factory spring was much shorter than that.
So now I'm at about 45 degrees. Oh, that's
It's the other way.
first.
That's first. That's your second. Yes.
And then you got your neutral, reverse, park. Oh yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I like that a lot. See, I learned something new today, guys.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. All right, so now if you look when I do this, see that spring, that right there, I bent that at about 45 degrees. It was flat.
Oh, really? That much?
Yeah, I went about
Okay.
45 degrees. So there's first, there's second. First, second. So much easier to maneuver through there. Jimmy was driving, he was having problems with it, even like, the way it was set up. So it was just real tight. So now the whole goal is when I hit the button, it's just gonna pop real easy. And this is pretty light. And John was talking about heavy duty spring. It's right there. That
Yeah.
is a pretty
I'm going to
heavy-duty
look in the
spring.
book, but I think that stock spring only had like 6 or 7 coils.
Yes.
Well, that looks like it's got 10 or 12.
It's got quite a few.
I didn't count the coils.
12 coils.
Yeah.
12 coils on there.
That could be an aftermarket. That it maybe possibly came with the valve body,
Yeah.
So, but what you did is a great fix for it,
Yeah.
and That should take care of that shift noid, pushing it from 1 to 2.
And I really appreciate John's help.
Anytime, anything for friends, you know that.
Dude, that's freaking. So there's neutral.
There is a little bit of a sound in that.
Yeah, so if you come here,
You're not moving the shifter in and out, are you? The handle? I'm sorry, not the handle. The shift arm that goes through the case?
no,
Okay. Because
So-
there's a little steel plate. You see the steel plate in there?
right here.
It's like a guide. If you move it, you'll see it moving on the guide.
Okay, so there's park, reverse, neutral, second, first. So that's pulling all the way back, and then there's second.
Hear that?
Yeah,
What is that, Jeff? Do you see anything?
yeah. Well, I do a little bit, and
See, it's just a little bit of a.
It's like it's catching us.
it's
I
like
hear it. I
It's,
hear it.
Yeah. It's click it.
We're going to let him figure it out. He's the engineer today. I'm just a hot dog runner.
I think I know what it is. It's right there. So it goes into that way. That way's fine, that way's fine. Come back. It's... I think I figured it out. Yeah, I did. I figured it out.
Could you tweak it?
Yeah, I think so. So,
Right, see, we got a pro here.
well, there's one of two ways to tweak it. I'm going to try the quickest, easiest way.
Okay,
Pair of pliers.
let's see if he can do it. First drawer or the second drawer, Jeff?
It's a beautiful day out here, too.
Yeah. It's so nice. I can smell the lake breeze of Lake Michigan almost out here. No, we ain't that close. I feel so good I can spit in Potter's eye. What movie's that from?
Say that again.
I feel so good I can spit in Potter's eye.
I know that movie.
Zuzu, my ginger snap.
Why do I know this movie?
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
When Uncle Billy was drunk.
Yes. I forgot about that movie.
Oh, dude, we watch that every year.
So what I'm doing is, where the roller is on here, it had a little bit of a slop in it, and it's like the alignment on it, it was catching. So still doing it.
The roller, you mean the manual valve?
No. Right there.
It's not hitting that tin plate making that noise?
No, it's actually catching.
All right, I'm going to come look. All right, I'm going to shut this off.
Can we please get the hell out of here? This place gives me the creeps. Why didn't you tell me to come to it?
Hello, may I help you? You can sure as hell try. Hi, I'm Abe Froman. Party of 3 for 12. Is there a problem?
You're Abe Froman,
That's right. I'm Abe Froman.
the sausage king of Chicago.
Yeah, that's me.
Listen, young man, entre nous, I'm very busy here. Why don't you take the kids and go back to the clubhouse?
Are you suggesting that I'm not who I say I am?
I'm suggesting that you leave before I have to get snooty.
Snooty?
Snotty.
Snotty?
Okay, Abe, let's go.
No, I'm not going anywhere. No, we like to be seated.
Listen, young man, either you take the field trip outside or I'm going to have to call the police.
You're gonna call the police on me?
Yes.
Fine. As a matter of fact, I'll call them myself.
Yes. Call the police. This'll be a hoot.